line of your reel, to the rods, to the anglers, to the lures on the end of your hook. Let's talk about those big bass here on Co-Anglers Corner with your hosts, Rob Welch and John Stoudinger.
Good evening, everybody. I'm John.
How y'all are? Cajun Rob here hanging out with you.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Co-Angler Weekly. You know, we're just a couple of guys who like fishing, like talking to people all over the country fishing. And that's what we do. Tonight's guest, I think, is having some technical difficulties. We've had them a little bit in the last couple days, so we'll see what's going on here.
Yeah, been a lot of storms across the country. I know some of the lakes here, some in Tennessee's got floating debris and logs. I've seen it Saturday on Douglas. It was pretty rough.
But no, we'll just when the guest gets in here, we'll introduce him. It's good. Well, you want to? We'll wait. We'll wait a minute.
Oh yeah. We'll give him a minute.
So
it's all good, but yeah, it's been a weird season, man. I'm about halfway through my season, and it's weird. I don't think I think almost every check I cashed last year I caught on drop shot. I don't think I've caught any on drop shot this year. It's been a weird year. But I've caught them on a Ned rig, which I usually don't throw, but it's been spot on so far, I guess because of spawn. But little Ned does pretty good.
that's all right.
Yeah.
We'll get everything all straightened out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been some crazy weather.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for my first tournament. Well, I shouldn't say getting ready. I'm thinking about packing.
Yeah, I've done that the night before tournament. Stay up to about 1 or 2 in the morning packing and get a truck ready and then drive 2 hours at 4 in the morning. So, yeah, I've done that. And then, like Douglas, I just packed everything. I had like 2 or 3 duffel bags. I just threw my truck, and because I was going to get down there and get paired up. I left work and went straight there, so I didn't know we was fishing shallow, deep, fast or slow. So I just brought everything and paired down from there.
Yeah, I pretty much know what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
you know, I'm the type,
you have your confidence things.
Yeah. And that's it. I'm not going to go out there and try to fish something I'm not familiar with. That's for going down and casting.
Yeah, Yeah, that's for practice or weekend before. But yeah, you have your stuff you fall back on or always get bid on. So yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I have a couple bladed jigs I have to make. I caught him a little bit on that a couple years ago when I was down there, but so
that little chatterbait looks pretty good. I've been curious on that. I'm going to grab me one, and a little Willow Vibe for a lot of good things about their little smaller chatterbaits. So I'll give that a try. And the Japanese, guys, I think the next big thing will be from Japan. Will be that it's kind of hit a little bit that bait finesse system at BFS. I think it's going to be hot and heavy before we know it. And 5 and 6 pound braid, because I think the fish are going to be so pressured they're going to have to make a 50, 60, 70 yard cast with light lures and ultralight stuff. So I think that's coming down the pike. I think the little Japanese guys on them Bass Open, there you got a couple of them that's doing that already. And being successful at it.
Yeah. I know Sukiushi has one.
Yeah.
One or two.
He's been on a roll.
Yeah. He's a stick.
Oh yeah,
And,
he catches checks.
I think 9% of the time, I was talking to him at the James River and Open, the last one I had down there, and we were just standing there talking, and he was showing me, and he said his one of his friends or relatives sent him a couple reels from Japan. So, lo and behold, that's what it was.
That blows my mind. You get a bait caster and they're throwing like 1/32 jig heads and stuff with a bait caster. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, I can't, man.
Hey, that's what it takes to get bit. They catch a chick. I'll try it.
I hear you. So I know we got a couple guests on, a couple viewers on here. We just like to check in every once in a while, find out where everybody's from.
Yep.
So if you don't mind, just letting us know where you're from. But no, I don't. For some reason, like 5-pound test and a bait caster has my mental stability unwound.
Well, tournament for last, I was doing a spinning rod with 4-pound test in the Ned. Hey, there's a.
I have no problem with that. Brock Crone's from Truman Lake area.
Lake of Ozarks and Tay-Rock, man. Some good lakes, man.
The first time
I heard they're a little tough.
Yeah, the first time I saw LLZ, I'm like, where the heck is Loz Lake?
Land of Oz Lake.
Yeah, there you go. Lake Oz. Fish is more like the Wicked Witch than the Wizard of Oz most of the time, from what I hear.
Yeah, I got some buddies from up in there. Yeah, they definitely. But yeah, he's right. They all fish differently. Yeah, I've heard that. I got a buddy who lives in Missouri, and they gin clear. I know gin clear stuff over there. That fish shows yet, but they on the list.
Yeah, we fish gin clear water. I mean, you could see 15, 20 feet down in the river.
Yep.
And you could see bedding fish. Well, people who say fish don't bed deep, that's not the truth.
Well, yeah, I've seen with Cumberland. One time, Cumberland was up like 10 foot, and the bass was bedding on like the original shoreline. We could see them on sonar, but it's weird.
Yeah, I actually had a guy ask me to hold his flogger so he could catch some fish. I'm like, no.
Just get a traffic cone. Borrow a traffic cone from the city or state, city or county. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, but he wanted me to do it as a co-angler.
Oh, man.
I told him afterwards, I said that he should probably get a strap, like a hat strap.
Yep. That's great.
Yeah, Brock, you can catch. I mean, people don't believe it, but like I've caught bass 90 feet deep, and it took me a good 7-8 minutes to get them in just to play it safe.
Oh yeah, man, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine.
That's a 6-pound test.
Oof.
Hey, I want to say it was about a 5-pound smallie, something like that. Nothing major,
Dang.
but
was he holding on structure or under shad or something, or just hanging out? Oh yeah.
There's a couple of them in my neck of the woods.
Yep. This couple.
Yeah. But no, it's crazy. Up until, like I live in New York and the St. Lawrence River, there's islands everywhere.
Yep.
And I try to figure out, like, it's bad enough with all the electronics we have now. But think about back in the 70s and early 80s when they were doing pro events up here. Like, how did they travel? You know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, paper maps are good, but look.
Not blowing down a lake.
Yeah. I don't know.
I remember they used to like pick out a landmark. Oh, I'll triangulate this tree and this post. I'm like, okay.
Me and my buddy had 3 humps on Cayuga Lake that we triangulated.
Yep.
And we could get fish off them all day.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it was basically like almost like a saddle.
Yep.
But
dang, that's crazy. Yeah, there was talking about that. There's a lake right there where I work at, Cedar Creek, and it was just built like in 2002. So this guy took Google Maps and like mapped out all the creeks and the houses where they were. It's pretty cool. And then he had an outline where the lake was. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And have you ever used Google Earth?
Yeah, a little bit. And when the lake's down, it's pretty telling about the humps and, you know, you see the rocks and, you know, the different soil. It's pretty cool tool.
My buddy TJ's on.
Hey, TJ.
I just got off the phone with him a little while ago. Sorry I didn't get to call you back because as soon as my brother left, I had to get the little girl ready for dinner or for bed and then come down for the podcast. Yep. Yeah, we'll definitely get out before you get too many tournaments under your belt.
Definitely.
Yeah, Rob's season's half over and ours hasn't even started yet.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I know I called for work. I called one of the bass shops up there. I can't remember the name of it. Somewhere up there, and says, "Oh, I'll make an order as soon as the bass season starts, like in June." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
That just blows my mind.
I know that shop.
Yep.
And actually, one of the bass tackle purchaser, him and I used to compete against each other at the federation level.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So and I was fishing an open and I broke a rod at practice.
Yep.
And I went to the store and I got one. I'm like, dude, I don't need this rod, but I do need it.
Yep.
and he goes, just bring it back tomorrow, man.
That's having a good relationship with your tackle store.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I can't do it. And so I kept it. It was, and I ended up giving the rod to a kid. So it was
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
I got friends that have been out on Cayuga, so, and it is crazy how it starts up so late out here.
Yeah, it is. But talking about tackle shops, I had one of my shops. There's some spinner baits that's kind of homemade that we don't carry, and so I asked her. I said, "Hey, I'll give my credit card. You know, send me some." Says, "I don't worry about it. I'll send it. Just throw a check in the mail when you get a chance." I was like, "That's next level."
Yeah, it's you know, I think society's gotten away from trust.
Yeah.
You know, you know, we hear so much negativity and stuff like that, and that's why we try not to do it on our show.
Yeah.
There are professional anglers who thrive on it because they know it gets views.
And clickbait. See a lot of that.
I mean, I can come up with some clever titles for anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
But it's like The Boy Cried Wolf, though. You get those titles after about 5 or 6 people will say,
Yeah, he's not. He's snake oil.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I don't know if TJ, because TJ fishes from shore sometimes, and between work and family and podcast. I don't have much time.
Yeah,
No.
I know the feeling.
So I haven't even casted yet. I got the
Ooh.
same line on my rods and reels from last year. Actually,
Yep.
TJ was the last guy I fished with, and I think that was in October.
Oh, hey.
But no, TJ has a couple good ideas for some shows. We're gonna line up some dates for him to get on.
Cool,
I've got
cool.
something on here in a little bit. He's running a little late. Had to work a little later than he's supposed to. So
Oh, yeah, we all been there and done that. It only happens when we have something planned. we know all about that.
yeah, exactly. So when's your next tournament, Rob?
It is next month, I think, second week. I'm at Watts Bar. Now, that's the lake above Chickamauga. And now the Department of Wildlife, or the TWRA, they used to let us go through the dammed lock system. Now they won't let you lock. So you're stuck in whatever lake you're in. So if we're in Watts Bar, we can't lock through the Chickamauga. And if you're Chickamauga, you can't lock through Watts Bar. But Watts Bar is pretty cool little lake.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I've been there quite a bit. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, New York put a stop to that probably about 10 years ago, locking through for tournaments. They don't like.
Yeah, I think they did it last year, I think. So
Yeah, they don't like bringing fish from one body of water to another, even though it's only all the same. It's all the same water for the most part. You know?
I know. Yeah, Watts Bar, it's different than Chickamauga. I mean, it's very little grass and a lot of rock and some structure, but not grass like Chickamauga. Like, its sister lakes, but totally different. They fish totally different.
Yeah.
A lot of docks though. I like the docks there.
Yeah, I don't mind fishing docks behind a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's got to do something different. See what he's doing and what he's targeting, and kind of say what. Yep.
Now
If
it can be frustrating when he's hitting every spot.
Yeah.
There's times where I'll throw out and see a weed patch or something like that.
Brock had a good point there. Yeah, you will go through a little bit of line there.
Yeah, but that's okay. I go through quite a bit.
Oh yeah, and you can polish the pontoons when you're trying to skip through the slip. So yeah, understand that.
Yeah, you got to wake them up. Fish got to get woken up for breakfast, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my motor was doing that in the docks, and I'd do 2 or 3, then I bang, and he'd kind of look around at me. I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, one thing I have to practice on and send them 600 yards.
Good until October. Yeah, there you go. I know some guys go through that in a month.
Well, you start putting 4-pound tests on bait casters, you're going to need a 2,000-yard spool.
Yeah, well, I know my old boater link, a guy used to link me up from Nashville. He was a power fisherman, so he'd use big game for everything. He was a big game guy, and he would cast check after check, but he was doing like real close flipping and pitching. But it worked for him. And he had a heavy rod, and he just had the combo down. So hey, everybody's different.
I told you before, my first flipping stick, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It was a tuna rod.
Oh heck,
that was back in probably before most of these people have been around.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, our guest got out of work, and I hope he's being safe, and I think he's driving. So we'll probably get a little bit of audio from him. We'll see what's going on. Let's welcome Mark Black Big Fish Mark.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Hey, buddy. Got to see you, man.
Oh, yeah. Just make better still. How y'all doing today?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
Doing well. Thank you. All right. He's driving, so we may have spotty reception. Just don't get in any trouble or get hurt, man.
Oh, no, sir. I'm at the house.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal.
All right. So welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad to be a part of the show.
Yeah, we'll have to get you on another time when we get our time stuff, get everything all straightened around, and yep. But anyways, one of the reasons I wanted you on because I got tired of seeing you with Big Fish. I'm like, dang, man, that guy got catching some big fish. How's he doing it? Where's he?
I get lucky here and there. I fish most of the Alabama River a lot.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, I love going on river fishing that current. I love chasing on spotted bass.
Oh yeah, can't beat that, man.
But like as I've been tournament fishing though, the more I tournament fish, some place you go, largemouth dumber than spotted bass. So I had to learn how to dab and switch it up some.
Absolutely.
So
Don't get me wrong though. I love going up in that current.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you're in the current, you know exactly where they at. They're where they hanging at.
Oh yeah, you can pinpoint them, especially the bait fit there.
Yep.
Yep. So what do you like when you're bed fishing because you're a co-angler? What's your go-to bait?
When I'm bed fishing, lately I've been flipping a Spice of Beaver lately with a quarter ounce on Wu Tyson weight.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. But fortunately I ain't had too many boaters that bed fish.
Yeah.
That's the when you fish as a co-angler, that's one of your worst nightmares right there. You got a boater that gonna live scope all day and a boater that gonna bed fish all day.
Yep.
That's your worst fear right there. But I fit with fruit boaters that live scope. It depends on how they position the boat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I spent bed fishing one time. I just really blind cast. I just really flipped at every cup I seen. And I let the fish tell them what they were doing. I caught one off a log, and I kept that in my head, and I pitched on another log, and I caught two. I said, I just let him fish at where he fishing at, and I'm going to just blind cast for the rest of the day. And we basically just beat banks, and I just really just scrape river fish. Just fish cover. Any type of structure I seen, I flipped it.
Yep. Now you I also saw that you had I think it was your first tournament this year. You had a top 10.
My first tournament of the year, I ended up winning. I won the first Bad Nation event on Lake Mar. Then I fished my first BFL, the Phoenix Bad Fishing League. I had a top 10 in that one on Lake Mitchell.
Man.
Yeah, Lake Mitchell fished more like the Alabama River to me. And when time went out there, we weren't doing the time the spot was spawning. And so I'm right at home chasing spot. But I started out early. I caught two nice largemouths from the jig right at daybreak. And my boater, we just really just went and beat banks. And the spots were spawning. And I knew I could pick up a shaker head and pick up 5 bites. Well, I had 2 good largemouths, so I gambled by for an hour. I picked up a jig and a spinnerbait by for an hour trying to get a big bite. Because we took out by 6 o'clock. And by 6:20, I had 2 good largemouth in the boat by swimming the jig. So I said, I give myself like an hour or 2 to gamble. See can I get a big bite. Because one big bite would have went a long way. Like I would really want good bite, like a 2+ or a 3 pound, I would have won it. But I just ain't get that big bite.
Good start, man.
Yes, sir. When I got a limit, I went back to gamma throwing big bait, trying to get a bigger bite. I ain't no catching one. I caught one off a shaky hill spot. When I got into the boat, she spit a shad. So when I seen that right there, I picked up a KVD 1.5 natural shad crankbait.
Yep.
And my first cast, I caught my bigger one of the day, and I kept that crankbait in my hand for a good little while. And I think I caught my two biggest off the crankbait. Cause the two spots I had was a little bigger than the largemouth I had caught that morning.
Gotcha. That's matching the hatch right there.
Oh yeah, cause usually that time when you even go there'll be a shad spawn, but a lot of people said they ain't see the shad. So when we got in that grab early that morning, I picked up a David Bates swim jig, the same color as the shad, and got the Alabama shaking and stuff. Got one blow up, put in the boat, and the water was so clear and stuff, so it used natural color. The water was real clear, so I used natural color. And the second one I caught, she had me blow it. The water was so clear, I seen when she squirreled it and just hit it and ran off with it. And I set the hook.
Oh. She ain't nothing like that swim jig bite, man. They tear into it. They'll try to rip the rod out of your hand.
I'm getting used to it. Like I said, I'm a big river guy, but I've been working on it for the past 2-3 years, working on grab fishing, swimming jig and frogging and punching. Well, I sucks at punching, but I've been getting better at frogging and swimming jig. Like I said, I'm a river guy. But I know to compete with these guys right here, when you go in all these different lakes, so you can't catch spots there. We gotta learn how to adjust and adapt.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to be versatile in this sport right here.
That's for sure.
Absolutely. Good point.
Especially being a co-angler, because you don't know what,
Oh, yeah. You don't know what your boat is. Friday, I'll be shaking. Till I get that text on phone, I get that text who my boat is. Then they give me the rundown. You'll have some boaters, they'll give you the rundown. You'll have some boaters kind of nervous trying to give you information because they know you traveling with people and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I always do, though, what help me out, I always have a game plan for myself.
Yes.
I probably have 15, 16 rod rigged up the night before, and I go off with my boat to say. But I have a game plan for myself, what I need to do. And I watch a lot of videos and stuff, too, going in that lake, during that time of the year. I do my research on how the fish moving. Some color, like what the water color is, that play a big role too. Like I said, you can't always depend on your boat. Just because you're caught and you fishing with somebody, it's like a team term. You can't depend on your boat. You gotta learn how to put them in the boat yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think that would a little bit make me stand out a little bit more than other guys because I really don't depend on my boat. I need the boat ride because I ain't got no boat.
Yeah.
I need them to get around the fish, but I have a game plan. I have an idea, and I try to figure them out on my own. Like I tell myself, 2 bites, 1 bite, it can be low. 2, I might be on the pattern. 3, I'm on the song.
Oh,
I let the fish tell me what they're doing. Like you look at small contact clues. It could be the smallest thing, make you from a hero to a zero.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Off the hook outdoor says hello everybody. How's it going?
What's up, bud?
Yeah, and that's the thing that like a lot of people don't realize. A lot of us co-anglers, we do research.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
Gotta put your homework in.
Oh yeah, because like I say, I had good boaters and I had bad boaters, but they're fishing for you. Ain't been times I have people ask me what to do, and I'm like, I'm fishing with you.
You the captain. I don't want for the ride.
I'm just here for the ride, but like I say, I let the little contact clue tell me what I need to do for the day.
I'll tell you what. My second open was on Oneida Lake. I'm in New York.
Oh yeah.
I drew a boater from Florida. Okay, he'd been up there 10 days and got 2 fish.
Oh.
Dang.
So I didn't say nothing, Hey, he had a plan. Let's stick to it. I'm not one of these guys that says you should be doing this and doing this. Well, about noon, he says, "Well, I'm all out of ideas." And I gave him a couple tips and spots that I go to. And the guy is up in like the top 20 after day 1.
He owe you some money then.
I had that happen to me before too. Like you get with some guys, they plan don't work. And I'll be like, hey man, I've been up here, I pre-fish, and I'll figure some stuff out. I can't tell you to run the same exact spot, but we can go pattern fish. We can run something simple. Like I say, I always tell people you catch 2-3 fish in the woods. I pick up. If up to me, I go run every wood on the lake.
Absolutely.
Sounds like out the full on Douglas.
Oh yeah, I watch them a lot, and when I 15 turn, we pile fish a lot too.
Yeah.
And I think another thing that helped me out a lot, cause I used to fish a lot of team tournaments too.
Oh yeah.
So they helped me out a lot too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. James Wigley says he personally has to get better at fishing offshore. That's what gets him in trouble in the BFLs. Yeah,
that's my buddy. How you going, James? That's my buddy there. He's a hammer. Don't let him fool you. He's won a side pot. Hey, he's won a side pot a time or two. He's beat me out on side pots this year, so that's off to him, man. He's my partner.
Oh
yeah. Hey, make sure Friday night you send me a message for side pot, like I did you the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, but fishing offshore is co-angler though. It's a little hard. But what I do, most of your boats is using live scope. Now you get to my advantage and stuff.
Yeah.
And I say, root of the thorn, never throw across your boat ahead, never throw too close and then like that. But I use that as advantage and stuff. And it give me an idea where to fish at. And then a lot of people got these big ground these days. You can see that ground from the back of the boat.
Yeah.
And I do my research on how the brush look and stuff too. And I really did blind cast and feel. So I feel that one brush will feel way down there, and I make that cast repeated because I finished 5th on Eufaula on the BFL last year. My day one boater caught my boater on day one caught 21 pounds in front of me with a spoon. I dragged the second head and caught 3 for 8, I think. But I ended up advancing day 2, and I stayed in the top 5 in the field. But we fished offshore all day. Like we fished offshore day 1 and day 2. I just dragged the shaker head. I tried throwing a Carolina rig. That ain't my style of fishing right there. Yeah. But a shaker head, I can get bit with a shaker head.
Oh yeah.
And I kept in my hand all day. When I felt brush, I made that cast repeated, and every time I got bit, I put them in the boat.
See, you guys don't believe. A lot of people don't believe me. I'm in New York. I think I said that before. I've never caught a fish on a shaky head.
Oh, I gotta get you down to Alabama.
Yeah,
you can come up in New York.
I gotta get you down to Alabama. You go back to New York. Talking about that shaky head. You.
Hey, keep me up. Hey, as long as we don't go to Gunnersville, we'll be all right.
I've been to Gunnersville once, but I went up there swimming. I ain't never got a chance to fish up there before. But Gunnersville got some big ones.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the Southern Division. I used to fish like Eufaula the furthest I go. I take that back. Pickwick been the furthest I went.
Yep.
I've been to Pickwick and Wheeler. I caught a smallmouth off a shaky head.
Oh hey.
I need to come to New York. I need to catch on them big smallie.
Hey, come up to Tennessee, Kentucky. We got some big ones up here at Dale Hollow.
Oh yeah, I supposed to went to Dale Hollow last year. I had qualified for regional, but work got me caught up. I couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's terrible when work gets in the way of fishing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I think that happens to most of us.
Well, we gotta work to go fishing.
Yeah, even though it's the way, hey, you gotta take care of business.
If it went from work, we won't be able to chase that dream.
That's exactly right.
Ashley Klaus says, smallmouth eat everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
I come off a shaky in the G. I only caught a few smallmouth in my whole life. That was on Pickwick. Yeah, Pickwick when I filled region like 2 years ago. I had fun just seeing them all jump out. They bite like a spot to me. And put up a fight and they torpedo out the water.
And they'll eat an A-rig. I got big bass this year on a smallmouth throwing an A-rig, which I never throw. Yeah. I was cranking that thing, and that thing just stopped. I said, man, I got a dock cable.
It was a big smallie.
311, yep.
I got to get up with y'all guys one day. We got to make it happen one of these days.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I got an uncle who lives down there in Montgomery. I got to go down and see him. He likes fishing the river. He's a river fisherman.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, he ain't that far from me. Probably like an hour away from me. I come up there far as I go to Montgomery. I go to Prattville and fish Cooter Pond. Yeah, we'll have a BFL up there. And I fish a few team timers up there.
Yep, I've heard a lot of stories about that up there.
Oh yeah, they got them. You can get to that dam. You can get like a lot of people getting them jet boats.
Yep.
Get a place to get up to that dam where them fiberglass boat can't get at. You can catch them. You can catch a bag up there.
Oh hey.
Hey, Troy Mims is saying hello, everybody. Hey, Troy, how you doing, buddy?
How
you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I fished at Toyota one time at Guntersville. The guy went all the way to the dam and caught a bunch of smallmouth. Was leading on smallmouth day one. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I think about a year ago, them guys they were making that long run out of Guntersville's up there. And they were catching some big smalls. I know like two, 3 tournaments at the beginning of the year, all smaller than one up there. And you would think Guntersville known for the largemouth, but they made that long run. Who was your boater? You remember the guy you fished with, name?
He was a guy from Tennessee, Vernon Lowe. I think it was first day. Yeah, he was a guy from Tennessee, but man, he whacked him. He whacked him with a chatterbait, dude. He had 24. He had 24 pounds. I know because I netted him.
I bet you said in your head, man, I needed that one.
Yeah, I got a couple decent ones. So I went there, bit behind him was a spinnerbait with that orange kicker blade. I was throwing that spinnerbait. Yeah, and I got a couple, so wasn't too bad.
I like that bait doing pre-spawn. I like it doing pre-spawn.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's a fish catching little machine right there.
Oh yeah.
I've only fished Guntersville once, and well, we won't talk about that one.
They must ain't go too good.
He had a bunch of blow ups and no hook. So I know how that goes. I didn't have Chickamauga, so I understand.
Hold on. I had fish on.
Oh, did you?
I just dropped them.
Couldn't put them in the boat.
Yep. And it was a Toyota Championship.
Dang.
My boater had like 21 pounds in the first hour.
Whew.
And he was like flipping. And he's like, "You need to switch." I'm like, "Nope. I'm not disrupting you."
Yeah.
You're right.
I was like, I tried to be courteous because without them, I'm standing on shore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you exactly right. On the same way. Like I barely throw the same thing my boater doing. Unless we really own it. But I use the opposite. My boat was power fishing on finesse fish. He's finesse fishing on power fish.
Yep.
Until we get on a good pattern, and we both got to do it. Okay, it be time that you gotta do the same thing your boater doing. He do the same thing you doing. You'll have them moments sometimes, especially if you in the grass, y'all dirt shallow. Like in my boater frog and I swim a jig too. We both figure out that's how they want a frog, and I'm gonna have to do what he want to do. They bite my swim jig more than his frog. We have to do the same thing, but basically, I try to do the opposite, total opposite what my boater doing.
Yep.
And a lot of times the co-working they work for you because like your boater fishing fast, all you gotta do is just slow up and finesse. You'll catch what he used to miss.
Absolutely. Yep.
Hey, I just want to say congratulations to Troy Mims. He finished 21st at the Open on Logan Martin.
That's impressive, man. There's some hammers in that tournament.
Right there,
yep.
I thought about going to that one right there, but they fit through the week. I'm a working man. I couldn't make it. I thought about I had wanted to jump in it so bad, but I'm a working man. I got to go make that money. The fish on the weekend.
Know that feeling.
That's right. And you're doing pretty good on your social media, so.
Oh, absolutely, man. You're killing it, man. You killing it.
Thank y'all. I try to keep it up. I try to keep it up and rain. I try to post a whole lot. I try to go fishing every weekend. Some weekends I work 5 days, and some weeks I work 6. I work 6 to 7 hours a week, and my free time I try to spend on the water. That's the only way you can compete with these guys, putting that time in on the water. Even though I'm a co-worker fishing out the bank a whole lot, I try to learn everything. I try to fit different techniques. You can't get stuck on just one technique.
Yeah,
you gotta try to learn more. Learn more.
Absolutely.
I used to work at Bass Pro, and I used to, when it was real slow, I get up at the fish tank and get up there and practice.
Hey, you didn't go swimming, did you? You didn't go swimming, did you?
No. I did get in trouble though. I was the outside of the pros. I was the first one to do a seminar up off the plate, right?
Yep.
Well, I said to my supervisor, I'm like, hey, this look good? He's like, yep. I'm like, all right. I went up there and I was talking and doing something. Next thing you know, the big fish come up.
Oh.
And those natural reflexes of setting the hook.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Yeah, Bad Pro Shot got some divots in that tank, so it don't feel too bad. I would have did the same thing.
Absolutely.
But no, I was feeling like Mark Black at that time, catching all those big fish.
You got me beating on smallmouth out there now. You got our little spotty bad beat now. Y'all got some big ones out there. Y'all catching 20-pound sacks on the daily basis.
Oh yeah.
I catch 20 pounds down here. I'm gonna be the talk of the town for a good little while.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So my biggest bag I've ever weighed in a tournament is 23 something.
Oh, that's a bag.
Yeah, that's a bag and a half.
That's a bag.
And I had 4 dead fish.
You got
no.
So I lost a pound. So I'd had almost 25.
Dang. You still had a good bag. All smallmouth or largemouth too?
All smallies.
I told you. What I just said. Y'all, you talking about my little spotty bags. I look at you covered in 25 pounds all smallmouth.
Hey, he got them football. He got them football.
Yeah, he got them football. You look at it. You look at it into your mouth. He had like a 4-5 pound average on each one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And he had a good average. That's another thing I've been trying to do a lot. I be trying to get a good average, 4 to 5 good average fish. Like especially when you fishing them 3 fish tournaments right there. 3 big bites go a long. Every fish go a long way. Like when I'm fishing on 3 fish tournament, I'm sticking my head now for 3 big bites. I'm gonna be a hero or I'm going home a 0.
Yep, you got to.
Cause this year right here, both trails on fishing, I'm really cherry picking. If I qualify for a region, like I fit the BFL, I'm only gonna on the fish 4. If I make the region in 4, I said I might go. Bad Nation, they had 2 close to home, and I said I'm gonna go big, go home. If I win one qualify for championship, I might go fish the championship. Cause we got a big tournament on the Alabama River that same weekend. That's the biggest tournament we have in Selma, and I look forward to that tournament every year. So I gotta make a decision. I'm gonna go fish the championship or go fish a little local local big tournament.
Absolutely.
And David Ribbon saying, hey.
That's my boy. Hey, how's it going, David?
What's up, bud? How you doing?
Yeah, David's my boy, man. He's good people.
He says 25 pounds, I wouldn't even know what to do. I just tell you.
Yeah, I'm with you, David. I'm with you.
But no, it's his best 3-pound. James Wheatley says his best 3-pound bag was 12.7. He had 2 5-pounders in the last 30 minutes.
Man, can't beat that.
He got a bag.
Yeah, he got a bag, man.
There's our boy Andrew. Andrew's on here. Andrew Pulliam. Yeah, it was funny because we were fishing and
what's up, bud?
I'm catching fish, and my boater's like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm casting out there, bringing it over down this, and then when it starts coming back up, they hit it."
Yep.
You're right.
He goes, "What are you look?" He's like, "What are you looking at?" I said, "Your graph right here."
Yeah, you exactly right.
because he was paying attention to what was in front of him. I was casting off.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know, but hey, he's like, "What do you got? What do you got?" And I gave him baits, and he ended up with like 17 pounds or something like that. So he was happy.
Yeah, I tell all my boaters like,
that's not bad.
If they catch them on catch, I said like they'll tell me I'm welcome to anything in they boat. I tell them they welcome to anything in my bag.
Same.
Exactly. That's how it should be, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, because another thing when I try to do that morning, that night, I try to get a good friendship because we gotta be best buddies from 8 to 10 hours because my day depending on you.
Yep.
Yes,
so
sir.
I try to ask them how much gas they want. Try to hold a good conversation. You can feel when the vibes some boaters want to talk all day, some boaters focus and stuff. They gotta pay attention to their vibes and how they going. Now you'll have some talk to you all, and I'll be like, when I get in that zone, especially I got 3 good ones, I need 2 more. I'm probably ain't talking for the rest of the day. I ain't putting out my phone. I ain't doing. I'm focused. I ain't want to hold. But you'll have some boys talk to you all day. You'll have some that want to talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All different.
I always ask them they need snacks, they need ice, gas money, and some shit like set info with you and stuff. You'll have some. They show you fishing pictures. You show them fishing pictures. You know how they go.
Oh yeah.
Then we'll tell our fishing story. We both tell them fishing lies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got to do that. That's part of it.
Oh yeah.
I got proof on mine though.
Oh yeah.
I got the weighing slip.
Hey.
And no, it's great. So what is your go-to technique in the river?
On the river, I like to go that river and get in that current. I like to fish them soapstone. Depends on. They got the floodgates on. Like right now, our river up right now. They got the floodgates on. I go throw a big 1 ounce spinnerbait on every soapstone and round wood and hold on for the ride.
Oh yeah.
Like I was telling my partner, I'm supposed to fish with tomorrow, but we ain't gonna fish because it's a little too dangerous to go out there. But like I say, I might get 5 bites or I might get 2 or 3 bites. But when I do get big, it's gonna be 3 pounds of belter.
Oh yeah.
But on normal pool though, it depends on what time of the year. Like we like to go to that river, go into that dam. I throw a shaking head, a David Bates on David Bates shaking head on points, lake rocks and stuff, rocket point, bluff wall, transition bite. I like to crank on transition bite. But my go-to, I like to fish wood. I like to throw a big spinnerbait on a G around wood and be a hero or zero. That's my go-to, be honest with you. If I can catch 5 fish on the spinnerbait, I'm the happy man in the world. Cause I just know what bite that spinnerbait, and I throw it everywhere I go. Like I'm in the back of the boat, and we come across some wood. You gonna hear me you gonna hear all my rod rattling. I'm trying to get that spinnerbait rod. I just know what it do. Like I fished the tournament Democracy last weekend. I caught my biggest fish. I was spinnerbait. I caught like a 310, 313 with big fish. Well, throwing that spinnerbait around wood.
Hey, you my boy, man. I love spinnerbaits, man. That's why I grew up throwing in Mississippi way back in the day, man. You my boy.
Oh yeah. that spinnerbait get you big bite.
Oh yeah, and get you bites and big bites. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
David Rubin says his big bag is a cove 2 for $6.5. Our local club, we had a guy win 6 tournaments out of 7 on a spinnerbait.
Dang.
I bet he had everybody in the club want to throw a spinnerbait.
Yep. Everybody try to figure out what he's throwing.
Oh yeah.
I said to him, it was like my second year in the club. I said, I wanted to fish with you, and he's like, "Why is that?" I go, "I want to learn how to throw a spinnerbait." And guess what?
We both
we threw a tube in 40 feet all day.
Oh,
yeah.
I bet he was hurt.
Yeah, no, but while we were throwing tubes, he was talking about spinnerbaiting and stuff like that, and what he looks for. So, hey,
it's versatile, man. That spinnerbait. Hey, that spinnerbait, you can fish it shallow. You fish on top, fish it way on the bottom. You fish that thing anywhere. That's what I like about it.
When I went down Eufaula, I had a boater throwing a big 1 ounce spinnerbait on the ledge.
Yep.
And I was like, this man throwing an ounce spinnerbait on ledges. And I fished with him on day 1. I fished the ABA that week. And then we came and fished the BFL. I was throwing a big spinnerbait on ledges.
Yep.
But you got to have the right setup, though. If you don't.
Oh, yeah.
I throw the 1 ounce spinnerbait on my flipping stick.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Especially in that current. That current, you get up. I hooked a 4+ spot last year off one, and she tried to go up in that current, and she gave me a run for my money.
Oh man!
When I finally got to turn around and get to the boat, I got in the boat. I had to retire that reel though. She screwed the gears out of it.
Oh.
It was one of them reels. I throw the spinnerbait on it, throw one thing on the spinnerbait for like 2-3 years. I had to catch a lot of them big spots, and I caught a few big scrap because a big scrapper hit it too down here.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And after that, I had retired. She stripped the gears out of it. When I throw it back, he got the clack, and I told my partner, it's time for a new one.
The worn out.
Oh yeah.
We used to burn 1 ounce spinnerbaits up here in the fall.
Yeah.
And the smallmouth used to kill it.
Yeah, I watched some videos of KVD catch them like that.
Oh yeah.
He came to a little side lake of ours. You know, it's not a real common lake. There was 5 pros. I think it was him, Rick Clun, Jimmy Houston. You know, the grand opening of Bass Bass Pro Shop up here. They had a little fun tournament. Everybody's coming in with like 15, 16, 18 pounds, which is good for that lake.
Yeah.
He comes in with 27.
Oh, blew him out.
Don't call him the GOAT for name.
That's right.
And it's like, what did he do? And I talked to my buddy who's a sports writer, and he's like, he was burning a 1 ounce spinnerbait.
Yep. Yeah, Smallies, I got spinnerbait burned around.
Oh yeah. So what y'all go to bait for smallmouth? What y'all like to do for smallmouth? Because I'm trying to get more in the smallmouth fish.
Go ahead, Rob.
Actually, up here, well, I'm close to Lake Cumberland, and I don't know if it's a watercolor, anything pink, smallmouth like pink. So I do a pink Stinko, a pink crankbait, and a pink spinnerbait all day long. Yeah, there you go. There you go. They like them weird colors, man. That bright chartreuse or pink. They like the bright color for some reason. But yeah, I do. I do them 3, man. One of them gonna catch them.
I know every time I drop shot, they want to throw in a pink rubber worm. Every time I drop shot. That's all about.
Guys.
All right. Like I said, I better throw my spinning rod though. I throw a shaking head on the bait cast. I got a bait cast customized just for me throwing it for a shaking head.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I tell myself every time I get a spinning rod, tie something on, I tell myself, I'm gonna get a fair chance. Don't touch it.
Yeah, you
don't
get
touch it at all.
There you go. Oh yeah.
That's the juice right there.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's a custom bait. Hey Kevin, what's up?
What's up, bud? How you doing?
He's the owner of K&K Customs. We had him on last week.
Yeah, great guy, man. He brought it.
Yeah, if you have any questions about power poles or lithium batteries or electronics, contact K&K Customs. They'll definitely hook you up.
Yeah, Kevin. Oh yeah, Kevin can get you the hookup on your sonar, man. I guarantee you.
I got some people. I'm gonna give me contact. I got some people that ask me about some stuff too. I got you.
Yeah, he got some deals, man. Have him check him out. He got some deals up there.
Yeah. David Ribbing saying spinnerbait over vibrating jig all day. To me, it depends on where you're at and what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Because, like, you got to look at some time of the year. Like, when we go to Lake Martin during January and February, they want that extra thump. So, a vibrate jig work pretty good on the pre-spun, but you still have, I'm still hard hit. I still pick up that spinnerbait with the on kicker blade and for extra thump, but sometimes you got to throw that vibrating jig. I tell myself I got to put it down. I can skip docks with it, and they eat it more there. But then sometimes so many people throw it during that time of the year. I try to do something different. Like I feel with it, my boater this year. Well, he taught me something on the pre-spawner there. He was throwing a 5/16 spinnerbait, and he was whacking. He had a 5/16, and I had a quarter. And I had a half ounce. And he walled them out. And I went to a vibrate jig, couldn't get a bite. So I went what I do best, crank it and shake it head.
Yeah, they'll tell you what they like. One day they'll like one, next day they'll like another. So hey, you got to give them the buffet, see what they like.
Well, like you say, you're right though. Certain times of the year and certain places where you at, but you can get that vibrate jig way back under that dock. You skipping dock.
Oh yeah.
You can get it back there a little more forward, and you can get that spinnerbait down. Down here when we go to Mitchell, like doing the shad, not the shad spun, when the spot spawning, you can catch them pretty good skipping docks with a chatterbait, real good.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
David Ribbing says, I hate drop shot. LOL.
Dave, man, you a trip, man. You all right. You a trip.
I've never thrown a drop shot.
You never?
All right, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm about to say you catch a smallmouth. I know you throwing a draw shot majority of the time.
Oh yeah.
But I throw it different.
Yep.
Now I seen guys throw a draw shot on a bait cast before down here.
Yeah. Yep. That big worm. They'll throw a big worm on that. Yeah. I saw them do that up here too.
I seen that before, and I was like, this guy got a draw shot on a bait cast.
Hey, it works.
I realized what he was doing.
It works.
Now, here's one for you. I was fishing a tournament, and I think I told Rob this, and the guy's like, every time, he wanted to make it a rule that he fished with me every time, because our local club tournament is a draw. Well, every time I fished with him, he would cash a check because he would be like, "Here, you take over." So I'd end up running the trolling motor and doing this. So he's like, "Hey, can you teach me how to drop shot?" I'm like, yeah. You just next thing you know, he's got a 3 extra wide gap hook and a 7-inch Berkeley ribbon tail worm on.
I bet you were like, what the world?
Yeah,
I was. And he ends up winning the tournament on that dang thing.
Ah, that's crazy.
Oh, that's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be, though. Sometimes people come up with the weirdest technique, the weirdest stuff. You looking like, man, that ain't gonna work. Then 3 minutes later, you trying it.
Then they whack them.
Yes, sir.
I finished second, and I got the smallest smallmouth. It was a little under a pound.
Oh,
that got me $50.
hey,
Oh yeah.
so you got paid.
A payday. That's why I tell everybody a payday. When I fish that, when I'm fishing, every time I'm fishing, that's my goal to get paid.
That's right. Fishing ain't cheap, man. You got to get some money.
Yeah, it ain't cheap. And then I tell you, it be the day at work. Like if I can work 5 days when I fish a tournament weekends, I work Monday through Friday. I can make a good paycheck Friday, come get paid Saturday for fishing. It was a successful week.
Yep.
You can't beat that right there to get paid for what you love to do.
Yeah. So I tell my wife, hey, I got a better chance making money at the bass tournament than I got going to the casino.
You exactly right.
Yeah, she said, yeah, you're right.
You exactly right. It's a 50-50 chance.
That's right. I got better chance.
And you're at the tournament a lot longer than you are at the casino.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
So she gets more peace and quiet. So I think she likes that.
Oh yeah. You exactly right.
Hey, we all have our own. But now let's what's one of the lakes or bodies of water that you've never fished that you'd like to?
I want to come catch some smallmouth. I want to come to New York. What is it, Lake St. Clair?
No,
yeah, St. Lawrence. St. Lawrence.
Yeah, St. Lawrence. Yeah, I know one on with the St. up that way. I be watching the leads and stuff when they go up there. They put a hurt on them.
Oh, they do.
And I asked to watch smallmouth videos a lot, and I be telling myself, man, why I'm watching these smallmouth videos? I ain't gonna, I can't do this down here, but I like to watch it though.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you know what? You can use the same technique for largemouth.
Oh yeah.
You exactly right.
Because before power shotting became real good, that's what we used to do.
Yep.
Before the gobies got real big up, or before the gobies up here got in here, we used to power shot largemouth.
Yep.
And
I heard about that. I heard about that technique before.
Yep.
30-pound braid.
That's good stuff.
On spinning rod? Oh no, you going on the bait house?
Yep.
Yes, sir. David Ribbing says, I don't think there's a bait in my boat I have less confidence in than a drop shot. Rob knows.
Yeah. Hey, Dave still catches them. I know he's catching them all. I know what he's doing. Yeah, I've done that Ned rig last couple tournaments and did pretty good on it. So you got to do what you got to do.
I bet you come off a Ned rig. Now, if you see me with a Ned rig in my hand or a wagon rig, I'm desperate.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just trying to get a limit. I'm just trying to get a limit, get my points, and move on for the next term.
Exactly.
But I hear a lot of people say though they ain't call big ones out in the area. I used to tournament fish with a guy. I get in the boot, pull up and fish on Wednesday night. Wednesday in the tournament, I pull up to the boat. I see he got 5 Ned rigs on the front deck. That means I'm finna power fish. He finna catch. He gonna be Dick City all day. He gonna catch 1 million fish, but it ain't gonna help him win no term.
Yeah. Now hold on. My buddy's 2-time angler of the year in the federation up here, and 90% of his come on a Ned rig.
Yep.
Drop shot in the Ned rig or just straight fishing right there the other way.
Oh yeah.
Ned rig.
I know I seen a few guys drop shot in the Ned rig.
Yeah.
I seen Jacob Wheeler do that sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to drop shot the Bass Pro Shop little 3.5-inch mini Senko type. Yeah. All right, question for Mark. You get 5 rods and you can't change all day. What lures you tying on?
Depends on what I'm fishing at, what time of the year. But okay, my go-to 5 for right now: spinnerbait, crankbait, second head, jig. Gonna be hard for the 5th one because, like I said, I like to throw a deep crank and a swim bait. But for what I'm fishing at right now, I had to throw flipping in right now because a lot of fish in our area are shallow right now. If I'm fishing the river now, if I'm chasing spider bait, that'll be my 5 spider bait. But if I'm going largemouth, like I wanted to fish the moppet last week, we mostly was a grass fishing lake, but I had swim jig. I had a white and green swim jig. I had a black and blue. I had a frog, a spinnerbait, and I flipped. So like I said, it really depends on where we at and what time of the year. But I'm gonna have a spinnerbait in the meat and a crankbait. Oh, yeah. Cause you got to imitate the bait fish.
And I catch them all year round too. I catch them all year.
Now during the summer, since it's warming up, I like to add a swim bait in the meat.
Yeah.
How about you, Rob? What would your 5 rods be?
Right now, I'm kind of like my man. I'll be having a spinnerbait. I'd have a jig. And probably football head because I got a lot of rock around here.
Oh yeah.
Like a Kitech swim bait, or Kitech or the Mag Draft.
Oh yeah.
And drop shot and maybe a tube. I throw a little different. So nobody throws a tube anymore, so I like throwing it because they don't see it anymore.
Oh yeah, you exactly right. You gotta know how to fish that tube, and you gotta have the right setup to cast it.
Oh yeah.
What about you, bud?
I go with a drop shot.
Yep.
I know I can catch any fish.
Yep.
Football head.
Yep.
A jig. Vibrating jig.
Yep.
And a swim bait.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
So we all got the same baits in common, the same thoughts in common.
We on the same page, man. We on the same page.
Exactly right. In different areas, but on the same page.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That goes to tell you though, you can use the same technique by anywhere you go.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Now hold on a second. If it's noon, I'm kicking up. I'm cutting that drop shot off and the weight off it. I'm putting a wacky rig Senko on it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't change rods.
Hey, I'm the same way. If it's 11, 12 o'clock, I ain't got no fish, guess what? Mr. Nedrick gonna be on my line right then.
You exactly right. You exactly right. If I ain't got my spinning rod with me, I go to a shaky head and I'm just drag and pray and just pray.
There you go. There you go.
But I did that a few times and came up getting in the money like that. Just trying to be in survival mode and catching 5 good ones.
Yep.
I've been throwing that Z-Man that B-Lat that
Oh yeah,
that,
I know
work-
you're talking about the shake in my head.
yeah, that,
I know
man, that
exactly
thing
what you're
works
talking
good. That thing
Yeah, I
works
know
good.
exactly
I
what you're
like,
talking about.
and that he got a color. It's like purple blue called Mood Ring, and man, that thing catches them. Clear water, tie you on that Mood Ring, man, you'll get bit.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to
Yeah, it's
try
good. Yeah, if it's clear water.
Don't follow.
Hey, I just
Hey,
tell
I
you what
been-
works.
Hey, I've been put an order in when you got the phone. I put an order in Taco Warehouse Party every Friday.
Hey,
No,
nothing wrong with that.
one thing, I've never ordered from Taco Warehouse.
I just started back ordering. I used to go to the taco shop every Friday, but now
Yep.
I just order every week. It just saved me the house because I go in the store and see so much and I spend more.
Yep. Actually, Taco Warehouse got a little warehouse in Georgia now, so you maybe get some of your stuff from Georgia. They're still the main in California, but they got a smaller warehouse in Georgia now.
Yes, sir. 'Cause I know the last order I put in, I paid a little extra for 1 day shipping. I had a tournament coming up, and I ended up winning pre-fish, and I need some stuff, and I put it
Yep.
in. They were like, it's gonna take like a week. I just put that spread shipping, and they got it to me like in 2 days. Well, I paid for 1 day, they got it to me in 2 days, so it probably came from Georgia. But they got it to me real fast.
Yeah, they are part of it. I don't know how big your warehouse in Georgia, but there you go.
All right.
Man, watermelon red.
Oh yeah. I
No,
did
you-
did some damage with that color during the free spawn. I run that terminal on Lake Martin, and on February, I did some damage with that color. I kept the secret though, because a lot of people throwing
Oh, yeah.
they were throwing like watermelon magic, black and blue, but the water's a little dirty. And I did a lot of research on during that time. The bad they imitate craw and green planking.
Yep.
So I was like,
Yep.
let me try mixing these two together. Cause I tried, I didn't want. I got a feel play feeling you follow that color. And I still had some in my box. Now, like, I did a lot of research. I said, let me try this. Ended up working for him. I ended up catching a good chick.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, that bait was one I got off my buddy there, John Adams with Star Lures. And
Yep, that's good looking bait.
Oh yeah.
he custom pours. So
Yep.
and he'll do he's not a sponsor of mine or anything, just a friend.
Oh yeah.
I showed Rob some bass I had him pour for me. I'm like, hey, can
Pretty
you make a
impressive
color
stuff,
like
man.
that?
Oh yeah.
You know, and he's like, yep.
But like I said, they take their time to do it. You gotta realize these guys, these
Yeah.
big factories and stuff, they rushing because they trying to get out some more production at one time.
Yeah.
And you got the small,
they have to.
and you got the local guy. He taking their time on everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And, I used to work at a small tackle shop and up here, and wanted a custom color, right? A custom bait.
Yes, sir.
It was actually it was a topwater bait.
Yep.
And it was not in their line, their color lineup. He had to buy 10,000 of them.
That color was hot.
Whew, 10,000, man.
It wasn't out,
Yep.
and I still
Yeah.
got one of them.
That how it be sometimes though. Like sometimes you throw something to a 50. I ain't never. That's another thing I like to try to do. I like try to do the opposite what folks do.
Yep.
Oh, I do.
Like
too.
throw- Throw like different colors. Like I like to throw bigger side. Like that. Like I said, that time I went on Lake Martin, everybody was cranking and throwing a shaker head around that time and throwing jigs. But what separate me, I throw a bigger profile crankbait. Like what's
Yep.
a 3-fish tournament? I only got 5 bites all day. I put 4 of them fish in the boat, and I lost one early cranking, probably 2 pounds. But like I say, I only got 5 bites and put 4 in the boat. It's a 3-fish tournament, and I ain't no coming on top. So it was a good day. Like I ain't
Nothing wrong
fishing
with that.
trying to get a million bites. I just need the right one to come across the scale. We ain't having no we ain't got no MLL tournament.
I heard that, man. You gotta get that quality. Not quantity, you gotta get the quality.
Yeah. That's another thing I learned. Like my first year I started fishing, I was like, well, I'm gonna just see can I do good for the points. I want to go catch spotted bait. I can catch 5, catch me a bunch of fish, I'll be all right. But now, like the more I got to fish, I fish for 5 bites. If I'm fishing a 5-fish tournament, I'm fishing 5 bites. 3-fish tournament, I'm definitely locking down 3 bites. Because on 3-fish tournament, you gotta have some good ones.
Oh yeah.
You can't come in with no little 1 pound or 2 pounds of 3-fish tournament.
Yeah, you
wouldn't
them kickers. You got to bring in them kickers.
Yeah, you gotta have them. And on 3-fish tournament, you didn't make it on top.
Yep.
I fished an open up here on Oneida Lake, had a little over 12 pounds for 3.
Man, that's a nice stringer.
That's good right there.
Not too bad for 25th.
25th, what won it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dang.
What else say what won it?
What's that?
What won it? I come in with 12 pounds with 3 fish on my end. Everybody looking at me like I'm the hero.
Yep.
Well, I don't know, but I think it was over 17.
Ooh.
Dang. I think my biggest, I had 3 on Dale one time. It was way back 2017. I had a 5-pound kicker. I had 3 fish that had about 12 pounds. Coming 5th.
Yeah. Y'all got me beat.
Got lucky that day.
My biggest 3 that I had was 860 some. And I think my biggest 5 in a co-anchor term I had 11 some change.
They got me beat there, man.
But that's just like, like Red and Island era 2 pound, 3 pound every time,
Yeah.
Like I tell myself, like every time I go do the research on the weights and stuff and see what it took last year, the year before that, and try to, get an idea, see what time they went, and just try to put myself in that hunt.
Oh yeah. What you gotta have. You gotta what the goal is.
Yeah,
so I gotta get there. Yeah, I hear you.
And I get to that goal and I get feeling a little leggy. I'm like, I'm one bite away, but I try to reach that goal. Just stay, in between that check line. Like I said, I'm fishing to get paid. That's my goal, try to get paid every time I fish. Well, I want to win them all, but you can't win them all.
Yep.
You can't if we can win them all, it'll be a whole lot of motherfuckers doing this thing.
Oh yeah.
Now I know I got a friend of mine who anything smaller than a 4-pounder he won't put in his boat.
Oh yeah, he used to get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm putting every 4 pound I can get 3 pound in my live well.
Oh yeah.
Now he's a boater, okay? And it's like he goes, I'm here to win.
You exactly right.
Man, he going for the home run.
Oh yeah. I met guys like that, and I met guys that 5th on point. I had a guy caught a 1 pound. I'm like, there's some points right there. I'm like, I ain't here for points. I'm here to get paid.
Yep.
He caught another 1 pound. He was pumped up.
Now that tournament I finished 25th in, I had about a 2-pounder. All right. So I had 2 fish over 5.
You're right.
One about 2. And then with an hour to go, I had a 5-pounder at the boat in my hands. And I dropped it.
Oh no. Oh man.
That sucks right there.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fishing,
Yeah, I ain't fishing for you. It's just humble you, make you go hard and make you go home. You might cry, or it might be a quiet, sad ride home, don't say nothing to the girlfriend or the wife. But it humble you though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be like some boys in Louisiana. They'll be kicking their tackle boxes in the water, throwing their rods in the water. Oh man, they lose it, man. They lose their mind, man.
If I lose y'all, that's because my phone went dead. If I lose y'all,
all right.
I'll talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all till you go dead.
All right.
Hey, before we let you go, what's your favorite homemade cookie?
Homemade cookie. I like something called peanut butter cookie.
There you go.
Short.
Right.
I like peanut butter. My mama buy a lot of oatmeal cookies. I used to eat that my whole life when I was young. I like peanut butter and I think shortbread. I think it got something with it. No, them sugar cookies. I had a lady. I work in the job and she gave me some sugar cookie for lunch. I never forget it.
Man, you living right, man. You living right there.
What about y'all? What y'all favorite snack?
My old chocolate chip, man. The chocolate chunk with a big old chocolate chunk in it. That's mine.
I'm sugar cookie. My wife makes my wife's a baker.
Ah, you got it made.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And we used to have her and I used to do a podcast a couple years ago, and that's the one question she would ask everybody. So when I come up because I'm in the basement, when I come upstairs, she says, "What's his favorite cookie?"
hey, if he don't, he's stuck in the basement. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So what's y'all favorite snacks on the water? What y'all like to eat while you fishing the tournament?
Beef jerky all day long.
I'm with you on that. Beef jerky and a bag of laid chips.
That's my boy right there.
What about you, bud?
Look, I can't limit it, man. I got me some Swiss cheese, some pepperoni, some pickles sliced up, and a dozen cookies.
He got the picnic basket, man. He got the picnic basket on the boat, man.
He eat too much.
Hey, you if you ever run out of boat starving,
yeah,
you know
all the time.
You can't.
Yeah, that ain't concentrate. You're right. But I have me a bag of beef jerky and a bag of laid chips. This is what I have every time.
Yep.
And everything is broken up, and I can put in my pocket.
You exactly right. You right.
Yep. Hey, if you're on the boat, you ain't gonna eat. You be like that commercial. You be Betty White. You be wanting a Snicker. You be Betty White. You give you a Snicker bar.
You exactly right. Answer my partner. You got some snacks?
Hey, give me something, man. I'm starving back here. I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. Give me a Snicker bar.
You exactly right. Give me something.
But you said your phone's might be going dead. So, you have any sponsors or people you want to plug? That
I'm sponsored by David Bait, Wu Tunson, G-Saw, Bad Tacket, Rip Apparel, and Ducky Fishing Rod.
All good stuff, man, right there.
That all I own is Ducky Fishing Rod, but I do got 2 customers. I got 3 customized rods. I got a customized rod like 3 years ago, throw a shaky head on.
Yep.
Now actually, I got another one customized this year, a little shorter. I got a 7-foot, but I can roll cast and skip docks and stuff. Like I said, when I caught them fish, when them spot was spawning, that time I came at A, we had the boat parallel close to the bank. But for me fishing team tournaments, I know how to adjust and fit with a boat that parallel the bank.
Yep.
But for me having that 7-foot rod, I made a lot of accurate casts, and the feet were directly on the bank, directly on that cover. You had to get that bait in a tight spot.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right, buddy.
But team tournament helped me out a lot though. Fishing Coing.
Oh yeah, you learn a lot, man. They're fun, man. They're a lot of fun.
All right, man. Well, hey, we'll let you go. We know I know you just got off of work, but hey, it's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, I so appreciate it. Working 14-hour shift and come talk fish. You can't beat that.
All right, Devin. Hey man, keep on grinding. Do what you do, man. You keep on grinding out there.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you guys for having me on. Maybe we can do this again sometime soon.
Absolutely, man. You go out there and win you one, man. You get that win this year. You go out there and do what you do.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit out the month of June, but I'm gonna go fish another BFL division in July. Then I'm gonna fish our division in July. Then hopefully I can come on top. Well, for right now, I got a few team tournaments coming up right now for this month and that month, and I got another BFL. I don't think about we on the 5 tournaments. Yeah, we need to have more than 5 tournaments. Okay, it go by so fast. Like I'm fishing 2 different trails, and 10, 11 tournaments a year go by so fast.
Oh yeah, that's why I got 2, and I'm halfway through my season already. I'm like, man.
Yeah, especially when you get into it. And I like a month break. I just tell my girlfriend a month break, it gonna suck.
Look, I haven't even fished a tournament
yet. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he started. The man hadn't started yet.
When y'all season start?
This weekend.
Oh, y'all gonna have them back to back game?
Nah, we'll have I don't know. I think there's 2 in August or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
they just push it out a little further.
Oh yeah, y'all got.
I think I got 12 or 13 tournaments between now and October.
Oh, y'all got it good. Like I say, during September, use that when our trail going to the end, then we had the championship in the region and stuff. And after that, when it get cold, we must not have too many tournaments. Well, trail don't. I fish a lot of team tournaments during the fall and the winter. But I feel year round though. Like during hunt season, I'm still on the water.
Absolutely.
Yeah, David says in Illinois, 1 or 2 pounder might get you a check.
Yep. Yeah, 10 pounders up here usually get you paid. You get 10 pounds up in Kentucky, Tennessee, you get paid. You get a check.
Oh yeah. Like right now, where I fished last weekend, I think it took 8 pounds to win. Yeah, 8 pounds to win. But we had an hour and a half, 2 hour fall delay too though. So that played a big role. That was on the co-angler side. I think the boater side took 13 into like a high 5 to get paid. I had two for 4 some. I'm hurt. I got a 310 and a dink. I'm like, no, I'm praying. Lord, that 2 more. I knew I'm close. I said, Lord, they give me 2 more bites. They put me in the middle of the hunt.
Oh, absolutely.
If I knew I can get in that 6-7 pound range, I'd have been a little higher. I prayed on 2 bites all day. Now I ain't gotten 2 bites. They just went on keeper fish.
Yeah. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
That fishing for you make you go hard and come back next year. I did take what I learned that year, because I added a little more to my game that year. I got on the swim jig bite on practice. And I went back in that tournament. I ready to swim a jig all day, and I ain't no swim jig fishing. But after the bites I had in practice, I told my boy, we get around grass, I'll throw a swim jig all day till my arm get to hurt.
You got hungry. That term made you hungry. That's what.
That ain't my company as a fishing, but I've been working on it though. Like I came in third on a tournament I fraud and swimmer jig, but we went out short on too though. But I was happy I caught a fruit swimmer jig and fraud. They gave me a little confidence, but that ain't my style. That ain't my go-to for real. But I've been working on it though. I've been getting better. There you go. I've been trying to get better every year.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go.
All right, buddy. I thank y'all for everything.
Hey, man, enjoyed it, man. You take care out there.
Oh yeah, I sign you, buddy. We'll keep in touch. 100%.
Definitely, man. All right, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one, buddy.
Right, buddy. Y'all be good.
All right, you too, man. See you, buddy.
Wow. Isn't that weird how, like...
Yeah, we all had the same stuff. And we're like totally different sections of the country. That's the trip.
Yeah, I found that interesting.
That is interesting. I mean, you're north, I'm kind of middle, and he's deep south. We're all kind of throwing the same stuff.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. But all right, everybody. We have a guest tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I got Josh Lockhart. He's up here in Kentucky at my region, and a heck of a stick, man. So y'all stay tuned and get your questions ready, because Josh, man, he catches them. He catches them anywhere, everywhere. He's a stick, great guy. So y'all enjoy him tomorrow night for sure. All
right. So everybody take care. Have a great evening. Be safe. Don't work too hard tomorrow. So you can
subscribe, and we appreciate all of you.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Peace out.